Friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. Now today we're going to embark on a journey of personal development, a journey that will transform not just our lives, but the lives of those around us. Now imagine yourself at the starting line. You're eager and determined. You're diving into books, attending seminars, listening to Douglas Vandergraph videos, seeking out mentors, and embracing every opportunity to grow. Now your heart is brimming with excitement at the prospect of manifesting your deepest desires. Your attitude shifts and you begin to see abundance everywhere. I'm so proud of you. You find the positive in every situation and become more mindful of your thoughts. You finally realize that we are all connected. Now, as you're basking in this newfound perspective, you decide to share your journey with those closest to you. But to your surprise, not everyone shares your enthusiasm. Instead of support, you face skepticism, even resistance. It hurts, but then you remember your feelings are a choice. You choose not to feel hurt, but to understand why their reaction is so vehement. Does this sound familiar? Let me share a story to illustrate this. I have a friend, let's call her Emily. And she embarked on her personal development journey with super great enthusiasm. She started attending workshops, reading self-help books, and practicing mindfulness daily. We were working together and she was making some big changes. She was so excited about the positive changes in her life, she wanted to share this joy with her close friends and family. However, when she excitedly talked about her new insights and practices, she was met with dismissive comments and even some ridicule. Her family thought she was wasting her time, and her friends missed the old Emily. Now, Emily came to me and she was feeling disheartened. She started to question her path, wondering if she should revert to her old ways just to fit in. But deep inside, she knew she didn't want to go back. She desired abundance, health, and loving relationships in her life. She realized that her transformation was making those around her uncomfortable because they were not changing alongside her. You see, in these moments of doubt, you might question your path, and the temptation to revert to old routines and habits might seem appealing. But deep down, you know that you no longer want to live that way. You yearn for abundance, wealth, health, loving relationships, and whatever your goals may be. And you know that you can manifest them all. And you can. You realize that while you're changing, the people in your life may not be. They might feel like they don't know the new you, and they may feel uncomfortable with your transformation. You see, often we overlook how our personal growth impacts those around us. We may not realize that our changes ripple through our relationships, affecting everyone we hold dear. Now, personal growth is not a solitary journey. It touches every person connected to us. It's natural to outgrow friends during times of change, I understand that, but it doesn't always have to be this way. Now, as I spoke with Emily, I let her know that, the approach you need to take in this situation is decide to have open and honest conversations with your friends and family. So she did. She shared her experiences, her motivations, and how she felt more fulfilled and happier. And some of her friends started to see the positive changes in her and became curious about her journey. Her family, though still a little skeptical, began to respect her commitment and passion. She didn't lose her friends. Instead, she deepened her connections with those who were open to understanding her transformation. One of the keys to maintaining relationships during personal growth is definitely communication. By being transparent about your journey and the reasons behind your changes, you allow those around you to understand and support you. It's essential to express that your growth doesn't mean you're leaving them behind. Instead, you're inviting them to grow alongside you. Another aspect is definitely patience. Transformation just doesn't happen overnight, and neither does acceptance from those around you. Give your friends and family time to adjust to the new you. Show them the positive impacts of your journey through your actions and your new mindset. Lead by example and let them see how your life is improving because of your commitment to personal development. Now, the fear of losing familiar connections can be daunting. I understand that. But the prospect of losing friends or a family who don't support the new you can be utterly terrifying. Here's the good news, though. On this journey, you will make better, truer friends. You will find yourself in a better place overall, happier and more fulfilled. You don't have to lose the friends you value. Some friendships just might need to evolve. But with openness, honesty, and vulnerability, you can maintain meaningful connections. And personal growth affects the dynamics of all of our relationships, from our romantic partners, friends, family, even coworkers. We're all interconnected, and our actions and our behaviors influence everyone around us. And by being open about our journey and inviting our loved ones to participate where they can, we can nurture and grow our relationships. Consider one other example here. I have a friend, let's call him John. He's a corporate executive, and he's started his journey towards mindfulness and stress reduction. He began meditating daily and practicing gratitude. At first, those that worked with him mocked his new habits. But John remained consistent. I said, keep going. And over time, his improved focus and calm demeanor became evident in his work. His productivity increased and his stress levels decreased. Eventually, his colleagues started to notice the positive changes and began asking him about the practices he was trying. He was just exhibiting new behaviors that were benefiting him. And some even joined him in his meditation sessions as he continued his journey. Now, his journey not only transformed his life, but it also created a ripple effect in his workplace. You see, we never know who's looking up to us, and we never know who's just hanging on by a string, and when we are the string. We want to be very careful and accepting of others. Let's have open communication. Let's share the happiness, the thoughtfulness, and the mindfulness we're attaining by working together as we walk down this path to a more successful life. Remember the words of Lauren Jingu. You need to accept yourself for who you are and surround yourself with a good group of friends that'll lift you up instead of putting you down. I invite you, friends, today to embrace your journey. Cherish the friendships that uplift you, and know that every step you take towards personal growth is a step towards a more fulfilling life. And if anybody can do it, you can. Stick with it. I care about you, but you know what? I believe in you. And I know if anybody can do it, you definitely can. You become the summation of the 5 people you hang out with most often. And remember, sometimes when we lose people in our lives, it's not always a loss. But let's do the best we can to maintain fulfilling relationships with others as we explain to them the beneficial processes that we are now incorporating into our lives. And if anybody can build a more beautiful future, it's you. It's 100% you. It's always been you. You have beautiful things within you that everybody is just waiting to see. I'll be back tomorrow with some more amazing stuff, friends. Have a beautiful day. Remember to get your shoes on. Let's get going. Action is what's going to make these goals a reality. I'll talk to you tomorrow.